Good morning, student. In previous class, we already started the chapter number 4, that is ratio and proportion. The mathematics part 1, the chapter number 4, ratio and proportion. Now today we have to start the question number 3. We already completed question number 1 and 2, that is write the ratio of first quantity to second quantity, okay, in a reduced form. Now today we have to start the question number 3, and question number 3 is express the following percentage as ratio in the reduced form. Now what is percentage here? Percentage means if in any ratio the denominator is 100, means second quantity is 100, then that ratio is called as percentage ratio. And in this question number 3, all given 5 ratios are there, they are having their second quantity 100. So these ratios are called as percentage ratio, and you have to express this percentage ratio in its reduced form, means its simple form. Now how to reduce the given percentage ratio into reduced form? See here now. First 75 is to 100, means first quantity is 75, or first number is 75 and second number is 100, and the ratio is 75 by 100. Now see, 75 divided by 100, you have to reduce this ratio, means you have to divide 75 by 25 and 100 by 25, then you get 3 by 4, means the reduced form is 3 is to 4. Okay, now the second question is 44 is to 100. 44 is to 100. Now first you have to divide 44 by 4 and 100 by 4, because both the numbers divisible by 4. So you can divide the numerator also by 4 and denominator also by 4. Then you get 11 by 25. This is the reduced form of given percentage ratio, that is 11 is to 25. Okay, now come to third question. Third question is 6.25%. Now you have to convert this one into its reduced form. Okay, so here the 6.25 by 100% means 100. Okay, so first you have to remove the point. When we remove the point, the given numerator is 625, and you have to add 2 zeros in denominator, that is 10,000, right? So now both 625 and 10,000 is divisible by 625. So you can divide the both numerator and denominator by 625. You get 1 by 16, and this is the ratio reduced form, in reduced form, that is 1 is to 16. Now question number 4, that is 50 is to 100, means 50 by 100, 52 by 100, sorry, 52 by 100. Now 52 is divisible by 4 and 100 is also divisible by 4, so you can divide both by 4, then you get 13 by 25, and this is the reduced form of given percentage ratio, that is 13 is to 25. Now a fifth question, 0.64%. okay, 0.64%. First you have to remove the point. Therefore when we remove the point in numerator, that is 64, upon you have to add 2 zeros in denominator, that is 10,000. Again you have to divide both 64 and 10,000 by 16, because both are divisible by 16. So 16 4s are 64, and 16 625 is a 10,000. So it is 4 by 625, right? 4 by 625. So it is 4 is to 625. Right? So in this way you can reduce the given percentage ratio in their simplest form. Now come to question number 4. The question number 4 is 3 persons can build a small house in 8 days. There are 3 persons, they can build a small house in 8 days. To build the same house in 6 days, how many persons are required? Means if you have to build the given house in 6 days, then how many persons you required? See here, 3 persons are there, they can build a house in 8 days. Okay, if you want to build the house in 6 days, it means you have to increase the persons. Then and then only you can build the house in 6 days. Okay, here it is the inverse ratio. The number of days and number of persons are inversely proportional to each other. Let the number of persons required to build the same house in 6 days be x. The number of persons and number of days required to build the house are in inverse variation. So the product of the number of persons and the number of days required to build the house is constant. So therefore x into 6 is equal to 3 into 8. So therefore x is equal to 3 into 8 by 6. 3 8s are 24 upon 6. So 6 4s are 24. 4 days. 4 persons, sorry. Thus 4 persons are required to build the same house in 6 days. If 4 persons are there, they can build that small house in 6 days. Okay. This is question number 4. Now come to question number 5. Convert the following ratio in percentage. It means the given ratio is without percentage. You have to convert this ratio in percentage ratio. What is percentage ratio? We already studied. If the second number is 100 or denominator is 100, then it is called as percentage ratio. Means the given ratio you have to convert into percentage ratio. It means you have to convert the denominator into 100. Now see the first one. The question number 1 is 15 is to 25. Now 15 is to 25. This is the ratio given. So you have to convert this ratio into percentage ratio. So how to convert? See 15 by 25. It is given. Now you have to convert into percentage, means you have to multiply by 100. Okay. So 25 4 is 100. 15 4 is 60. So it is 15 into 4%, means 60%. Okay. Question number 2, that is 47 by 50. Now again you have to convert this in a percentage, means you have to multiply by 100. So 52 is 100. So 47 into 2% means 94%. Now third question is 7 by 10. So you have to multiply this 7 by 10 into 100. So you get 7 into 10%. Right. So it is 70%. Now fourth question, that is 446 by 600 into 100. So 0 0 get cancelled. You get 446 by 6. It means nearly it is 91%. Okay. So come to the question number 5. 7 by 6, 16. You have to convert this in a percentage ratio. So 7 by 16 into 100. It means 700 by 16. And when we divide 700 by 16, you get 43.75%. Okay. Now come to the next. That is question number 5. Sorry, question number 6. Now what is question number 6 here? The ratio of ages of Abha and her mother is 2:5. At the time of Abha's birth, the mother's age was 27 years. Find the present age of Abha and her mother. See, the relation between ages of Abha and her mother is given. the ratio of ages of Abba and her mother is 2:5. Means the ratio is given, that is 2:5. At the time of Abba's birth, her mother age was 27. Means the mother is older by 27 years from Abba's age. Okay. So the ratio of the present ages of Abba and her mother is 2:5. Let the present age of Abba and her mother be 2x years and 5x years respectively. Okay. Then Abba's mother age at the time of Abba's birth is 5x minus 2x means 3x years. Okay. So it is given that at the time of Abba's birth, her mother age was 27 years. So 3x is equal to 27. Therefore x is equal to 9. You get the value of x. Okay, so present age of Abba is equal to 2x is equal to 2 into 9. 9 to the 18 year. Okay, now next is the present age of Abba is 18 years and the present age of Abba's mother is 5x, means 5 into 9, it is 45 years. Thus the present age of Abba and her mother is 18 years and 45 years respectively. You get it now? How to find out the present age of Abba and her mother. Now question number 7. The present age of Vatsala and Sarah are 14 years and 10 years respectively. After how many years the ratio of their ages will become 5:4. Okay. See, present age of Vatsala and Sarah are 14 year and 10 year. Let after x year the ratio of their ages will become 5:4. Age of Vatsala after x years is 14 plus x years and age of Sarah after x years is 10 plus x years. Therefore 14 plus x upon 10 plus x is equal to 5:4. Now cross multiply. 14 4s are 56 plus 4 into x, 4x is equal to 5 10s are 50 plus 5 into x, 5x. So 5x minus 4x, 56 minus 50. You transfer the like terms one side. Therefore x is equal to 6. Thus the ratio of their ages will become 5:4 after 6 years. After 6 years, their ratio of their ages is 5:4 years. Okay, in this way you can solve the question number 7. Okay, now see, if you get any difficulty there, you can ask me. So this is easy questions related to ratios. So you can solve this and you practice this. If any doubt, you can ask me. Now today we will stop here. Afterwards we going to the next question. Okay, so now I will give the assignment on this chapter. You have to solve this chapter also.